Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you sleazy cinema sinners, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and do we have a filthy and disgusting flick lined up for you? It is Robert Hammer's 1980 just obscure, weird, psychotic slasher flick. It is Don't Answer the Phone, and this one is really bizarre, really unsettling, and just really entertaining. So let's jump right into this sleaze-tastic flick. Here is Don't Answer the Phone. Don't Answer the Phone is a fascinatingly unusual and extremely brutal early 80s slasher-style psycho flick, drenched in debauchery and dripping with sweaty sin. This bizarre horror production thrives in its main antagonist's grotesque antics, while also throwing a tremendous amount of random genre elements to help mix up the formula and keep the viewer on their toes. Voyeuristic and fantastically giddy with its perverse elements, Don't Answer the Phone is a wild watch for sure, and one that you won't forget because of its constant efforts to push the envelope and go above and beyond in pursuit for bad taste. The film follows a greasy psychotic Vietnam veteran named Kirk Smith as he methodically goes on a grisly killing spree throughout Los Angeles, all the while taunting a radio psychologist named Dr. Lindsay Gale. Forced to go to the police, Dr. Gale teams with Lieutenant Chris McCabe and Sergeant Hatcher in order to take down Kirk and bring an end to this masochistic massacre before the streets of LA run red with blood from his sick and insatiable hunger for unchecked pain and destruction. Can this unlikely trio halt the madness, or is this just the beginning for Kirk and his twisted crusade of horror? Disgusting, disturbing, and totally demented, the main star of this twisted flick is undoubtedly Nicholas Worth as Kirk Smith, the wild-eyed psychopath who just can't seem to help himself when it comes to maiming and massacring. Worth is hypnotic in the role, bringing a strange amount of charisma to his freakish performance, while making your skin crawl at the same time. Fully all in and getting lost in the role, his intensity is unmatched, forcing us to believe every sick and twisted thing his character does, making the film that much more believable and extremely disturbing. Nicholas Worth is the blackened heart and soul of this warped flick, and he absolutely oozes sleaze throughout the entire production of this highly disturbing tour de force. Of course, Worth doesn't do it alone, and he's aided by a ridiculous group of performers who bring on an entirely different aspect of this off-kilter and unbalanced production. Varying from goofy over-the-top stereotypical gumshoes to the tried-and-true damsel in distress, the film is awash with colorful characters and substantial oddballs, all giving it their all and bringing on the entertainment. These wildly inappropriate characters and wacky weirdos who fill in the bizarre world of Don't Answer the Phone are Flo Lawrence as Dr. Lindsay Gale, a radio talk show psychologist who gets mixed up in Kirk's wild murdering romp; James Westmoreland as Lieutenant Chris McCabe, a pretty boy detective who nonchalantly falls into the role of hero and takes Kirk on; Ben Frank as Sergeant Hatcher, a smartass and laid-back man of the law who lackadaisically goes through the motions in taking on the disturbing case; Stan Hayes as Atkins, a knife-happy pimp who painfully crosses paths with Kirk and his crazy ways; and finally Chuck Mitchell as Sam Gluckman, a sleazy and corpulent smut peddler who does dealings with Kirk and his interesting taste in art. Unsettling, off-putting, and brazen as all hell, Don't Answer the Phone is a sleazy slasher that never holds back on its taboo elements, yet completely celebrates it. The kills are competent enough, but it's the added personality of Nicholas Worth that really gives the film that added punch of grit and grime that so unsettles the soul and dirties the mind. Wildly inappropriate and brimming with vile moments mixed with strange levity, this is one obscure and unusual production that you won't soon forget. If you love films like William Lustig's Maniac, and you get a kick out of performances that get under your skin, then you'll absolutely love this unhinged and unapologetic oddity. In the end, Don't Answer the Phone is a fascinating and frighteningly fierce horror flick that is as sick and sleazy as they come. And there you have it, you dirty, dirty sicko perverts. That is the fun and crazy slasher psycho film that is Don't Answer the Phone. Just really awesome. Nicholas Worth does an amazing job in the lead role. He really is a sicko in this film, and you feel his performance in every frame of the movie. Really great stuff, and just really oddball cinema to say the least. But guys, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.